The start. Kind of? Hi, you're in a universe, but you're not here yet. Actually, there is no here yet. Actually, there's not anything yet. Just nothing. Well, not even that. But wait, something is exploding out of nowhere, making somewhere. Congrats, we have space-time! And a bunch of tiny things flying around way too fast. But it's really hot. Like melt everything hot. Except there's nothing to melt, so everything just chills for a bit while expanding and cooling and turning into soup. A particle soup with quarks and gluons. Well, you get the idea. Most of the soup turns into atoms, mostly hydrogen, the boring kind. But that's fine for now. Wait, the universe is dark, like completely. No stars, no light, just atoms and darkness. We're in the cosmic dark age. Sounds cool, but it isn't. See, everything is floating apart for no reason, just because. And it's been like 5 minutes. Or 300,000 years. Hard to tell. Time just started. Things will get interesting, but not yet. Nothing glows yet, because light can't go anywhere. So it's just screaming into a pillow of plasma. Then, Big Bang. The universe begins. Our whole universe. No, not that one. Boom. Everything explodes out of something, or nothing, or both. Great question. Nobody knows. But look, now there's a universe. And it's expanding. Fast. Like faster than light fast. Cosmic inflation. The universe goes from smaller than an atom to bigger than everything in less time than it takes to blink. If you could blink, which you can't, because you don't exist. Yet. But what does exist? Heat, pressure, and energy. Lots of it. And also space, which is now stretching like pizza dough. Things are happening inside the dough. Tiny, jittery quantum things. Energy into particles. Particles into more particles. Some are friends. Some kill each other. Awkward. But the survivors start getting together. Quarks. The small ones. They team up in groups of 3 and become protons and neutrons. It's still hot, like 10 billion degrees. Don't touch anything. Now protons and neutrons are forming little families and cooling down to stick together. Nuclear fusion! Not the kind in stars yet, just the basic version. Congrats, now you have hydrogen and helium. That's it. The universe has 2 flavors now. Light and lighter. With a side of fundamental forces. Gravity shows up. Hey, I can squish stuff. Particles are like, okay. Meanwhile, light is trying to move, but it can't because everything is too charged. Photons bounce around with no exits. It'll be that way for another 380,000 years. Now we wait. The universe starts expanding. And we wait. Quarks and gluons start moving. And we wait. I don't want to wait. Anyway, the universe is a baby. A hot, dense, screaming baby made of plasma. It's growing, stretching, thinning out, getting slightly less angry, but not calm. Not yet. But we made hydrogen. Now what? Nothing. For a really long time. No stars, no galaxies, no planets, no light, just hydrogen everywhere. Floating for about 100 million years. Gravity is trying. It's pulling gas together very slowly. But space is big, and things don't like each other. No spark, no fusion, no light, and no hope. But deep in the darkness, some hydrogen starts to clump until finally, boom, a star is born. The stars are alive. Only took a few 100 million years to get ready. The universe is alive. Stars are here now, huge, hot, and dramatic, burning bright, living mass, until they die as spectacular fireballs. Everything gets together and becomes other things. Hydrogen into helium, helium into carbon, carbon into oxygen, oxygen into, well, something. And just when things start getting heavy, boom, supernova explosion. Not just a regular explosion, a big, big space explosion. And in that chaos, something magical happens. New shit is here. Iron, gold, uranium, and you! Congrats, you exist now. Kind of, but not really. Meanwhile, stars start hanging out. Gravity becomes the leader of the pack. Spirals of flaming gas. Galaxies, swirling across the void like cosmic glitter. Just vibing. Forever. And in the middle, a new challenger approaches. A black hole!
Hi, I suck, literally.
They're like stars that pass out on themselves and become introverts. Nothing escapes them. Light? Nope. Time? Nope. They eat stuff and get bigger. The more we know, the less we'd like to know. Even physics said, no thanks, I'm out of here. Some spin, some dance, some merge and shape the fabric of reality. Classic black hole behavior. Galaxies collide. Stars are born and reborn. Black holes lurk. And space starts feeling like a very dramatic soap opera. But among all this cosmic chaos, there's a tiny spiral of stars forming somewhere special. Not too big, not too small, and definitely up to something. Hey, it's the Milky Way! The universe builds cool stuff. Galaxies start forming cliques. And suddenly, the universe has structure! It's still a mess, but an organized mess. Inside these galaxies, stars are doing side quests, forming their own mini solar systems with planets, moons, asteroids, and rings. Weird gas clouds that may or may not be drunk. Guess what happens next? Different kinds of planets! In all flavors and sizes. Rocky, gassy, icy, you name it, it's there. Some are enormous hurricanes of gas. Others are tiny frozen peas forgotten to the edge of their systems. Sorry, Pluto? Some have 2 mommies. Some rain molten glass sideways. One might even be made entirely of diamonds. Cool. But we're not talking about those. No, we don't care about those. Those are too cool for us. We're talking about this one. This one, dusty little rock, spinning just the right amount. Not too close, not too far, not boiling or frozen, just right. Then she died from
Radiation.
Say hi to
Earth 2.0.
New and improved, and she immediately gets punched in the face by space rocks repeatedly.
Cosmic dodgeball begins.
No winners. Meanwhile, volcanoes are vomiting
Everywhere.
The atmosphere is basically a poison cocktail, and the ocean hasn't even RSVP'd yet. But she's trying her best, taking rock punches like a champ. Meteor showers, solar flares, planet quakes, emotional damage. But then guess what happens?
Something is almost ready.
The crust is hardening, the air is chilling, oceans are bubbling up, and if you squint real hard, you might see the ingredients for something very weird. Something that's going to change. Earth is just a
Crusty ball of molten attitude.
but it has a dream. Hang tight, things are about to get very squishy very soon. Earth's bullied childhood? Earth is barely a few 100 million years old, orbiting, spinning, condensing, and eventually came the moon. And now Earth has a best friend. Always watching, never blinking. It's complicated. Now things start calming down. A little. The surface cools, volcanoes keep throwing tantrums, and somehow
Water suddenly appears.
from where? Nobody's really sure. Maybe it came from icy comets. Maybe it leaked out of the mantle. Maybe the
Universe needs-
But good news, water is here now, and it starts filling up the cracks. Oceans form, clouds swirl, and rain falls. For the first time ever, Earth isn't just a
Flaming rock of fire and lava and even more fire.
Down in those steaming puddles of chaos, something weird begins. Tiny molecules start bumping into each other, randomly, violently, awkwardly. But sometimes they stick, they fold,
They copy themselves.
Hey look, I made another me.
Oh, hello, how are you then?
Life. Technically, it's not much.
Just wiggly blocks and slimy gunk.
But somehow it works. Earth, still bruised and battered.
Just gave birth to biology.
Congrats. But now things are gonna get messy. Really messy. Life, I guess. Down in the boiling, bubbling oceans of early Earth, molecules, they bump into each other and start forming membranes. Others start making copies. Then,
Hey, I ate you and now I'm bigger.
welcome to
Abiogenesis.
life that comes from non-life. First, it's just lonely little cells.
Simple and squishy.
Then one day, a few of them invent a genius move.
Or what if we work together?
Boom.
Symbiosis.
Cells team up, they delegate tasks, they share snacks. One does the breathing, one does energy transfer.
One's just here for the vibes.
Life's getting more efficient and more weird. Then some cells figure out how to eat sunlight.
Photosynthesis.
The original green health scam. But there's a side effect. Oxygen. Sounds great, right? Nope. Oxygen is poisonous now. It rusts your insides, destroys your molecules, kills your whole vibe. Congrats, microbes, you invented the planet's first
Mass extinction.
But hey, some life forms adapt, others die trying. Fast forward a
Billion years.
Cells have upgraded. They've gone from solo blobs to full-on multicellular organisms. And what do they look like? Jelly blobs. Mostly water. No brain. Just vibing in the ocean. Then, boom!
Cambrian explosion.
Mother Nature drops all her DLCs at once, and suddenly, legs, eyes, claws, mouths, shells.
And underwater screaming.
Animals everywhere, crawling, swimming, biting each other for the first time, and nobody has a plan. Everybody's just making it up as they go. Wild. It's chaotic.
It's biology, baby.
Life is no longer just surviving. It's experimenting, diversifying, speedrunning weirdness, and Earth,
She's never been more alive.
stuff gets complicated.
Hey, what's up there?
Land. Dry, sunny, no oxygen problems, no predators, but also no water. Kind of a deal breaker, but some don't care. They crawl out anyway.
Brave, stupid, and iconic.
First it's plants, then bugs, then fish with legs, then lizards with attitude. Congrats, Earth. You just unlocked the
Amphibian expansion pack.
Things keep evolving. Legs get stronger, lungs get better, some animals go
Full land mode.
Eventually, a group of reptiles get real ambitious. They grow tall, scaly, huge teeth.
Dinosaurs.
They're cool, but terrifying. They're basically Earth's favorite children for like
160 million years.
They just run the place. The Jurassic era is a non-stop flex. Giant lizards, flying reptiles, aquatic nightmares. Nature's in her Jurassic World phase. Until she isn't. Rock time again.
A big asteroid slams into Earth.
Boom. Mass extinction part 2. Just like that, the dinosaurs are gone. Yeah, you too. Shockwaves, wildfires, a sky full of ash. Sunlight gets blocked. Plants die. Herbivores starve. Carnivores run out of snacks. And just like that, bye-bye dinosaurs.
Except for birds.
Because of course the weird flappy guys make it. Now Earth's up for grabs. And in the shadows. Some fuzzy little creatures crawl out of hiding.
Mammals.
They've been around, doing taxes in the background. Now they finally get the spotlight. They're warm, adaptable, and weirdly good at surviving. Until one day,
They start asking questions.
the rise of inventions and algebra. Some fuzzy primates are chilling in Africa. They stand up, they look around.
Yeah, we can reach fruit now.
Also, what if we made space? Congrats, you just unlocked
Humans.
a species that walks weird, sweats too much, and
Refuses to shut up.
But they have ideas. Dangerous ones. Like,
Let's smash these rocks into sharper rocks. Let's rub sticks until fire happens. I might let's throw seeds in the dirt and wait a few months.
Agriculture.
no more running around for food. Now we sit in one place and grow it. Where? Near rivers. Rivers means water. Water means crops. Crops means food. Food means more people. More people means
Chaos.
now someone's goat is eating someone else's barley.
Time to lay some ground rules.
Villages, towns, cities. Suddenly someone goes,
Wait, what if I stack these mud bricks higher?
Palaces are born.
and the guy with the most grain, he's like,
I'm not just a food guy.
I'm king now. Kneel.
Hierarchy unlocked.
Now that everyone's packed into little rectangles on a map, things get confusing. Who owns what? Who stole whose donkey? Who's in charge of the poop situation? Let's write it down in wet pieces of clay. Writing unlocks trade. Trade unlocks money. Money unlocks taxes. Taxes unlock gods?
Why do I owe the king 10 cows?
Because the thunder god said so.
And just like that,
Welcome to religions.
coming soon to a settlement near you. Everything has a spirit. Wind, rivers, trees, your spoon, probably haunted. The gods also have personalities. Sky gods, sun gods, flood gods. The Sumerians are out here praying to like 3,000 different deities. The Egyptians, full on building triangle-shaped death lasers for the afterlife. India's cooking up the Vedas.
Hello, Hinduism.
In Persia, Zoroaster flips the script with a cosmic good versus evil. Meanwhile, the Chinese worship ancestors in harmony. In Mesoamerica, the gods need blood daily, or the sun
Stops working.
Totally not creepy. And now society has kings, priests, scribes, farms, slaves, and that guy who insists the moon is angry. But now your weird neighbor wants your cows, your gold, and your river.
Time to wage war.
Someone sharpens a stick. The stick becomes bronze, then iron. Congratulations, you've invented...
Shing. Metallurgy.
And
Large-scale organized murder.
empires begin popping up all around. Mesopotamia, Egypt, the Indus Valley, China, Mesoamerica. Different continents, same mechanics. Build walls and temples, tax everyone, and sacrifice someone. Then collapse.
The cycle of civilizations.
Flood, famine, invasion, corruption, bad plumbing. But just when it all falls apart,
Someone responds.
Persians unite half the known world. Then Greeks show up with democracy and six-pack abs. The Romans copy everything and slap Latin on it. Meanwhile, in India, the Mauryan Empire is inventing bureaucracy and Buddhism. The Han Dynasty in China is building walls, silk, and civil exams. And the Byzantines just keep rebooting Rome with extra incense. Then comes another round of
Religious updates.
The Jews are saying,
What if one invisible god?
then Jesus shows up and now everyone's arguing about love and sandals. A few centuries later, Muhammad received revelations in a cave. And boom, Islam
Spreads like wildfire.
Holy books drop. Pilgrimages become a thing. Everyone suddenly wants to build domes. And of course,
Religious crusades.
let's check in on the invasions. The Hittites smash Babylon. The Sea Peoples delete half of the Bronze Age. Alexander the Great speedruns empire conquest. Romans steamroll Gaul, Egypt, Judea. Then the Huns show up and
Wreck everything.
Then the Mongols ride in like the final boss and almost win. While Europe is arguing about saints and sin, the Arabs are inventing algebra, medicine, and coffee.
It's creative chaos.
Meanwhile, philosophers are asking, what is truth? Architecture gets spicy, science wakes up, some genius invents zero, someone else invents interest rates.
And loopholes.
Brilliant, brutal, and confusing.
It's civilization.exe.
But with bugs. Okay, the world is chilling, with cities, kings, and taxes, until someone's like,
Hey, I got shiny rocks, you got weird spices you wanna swap?
boom, modern trade.
And globalization.
Trade routes unlocked. The Silk Road connects China to Rome like a dusty Wi-Fi cable. Camels become the original long-haul truckers. And cows? Yeah, we're done with those as money.
Coins are in.
Ideas jump on the bandwagon. Religions spread like cosmic chain emails.
Some people find enlightenment.
Others find swords. Cue Crusades of Europe. Meanwhile, books are still being copied by hand. Until some dude in China goes, what if we didn't?
Thank God, my wrist is killing me.
Printing press unlocked. Now knowledge is duplicating. Someone in the factory says, wait, what if we just
Print money.
People are reading and thinking, questioning things.
This won't end badly at all.
Science wakes up from its nap. Cue
Renaissance.
art, anatomy, astronomy, architecture. Everything gets a fancy new paint job. And then someone points at the church and says,
Hey, selling forgiveness seems a bit scammy.
Reformation.
now it's reigning denominations. Catholic, Protestant, slightly spicier Protestant. Collect them all in the new limited edition starter pack. Then some people got bored and said, let there be revolutions. America throws away tea, while France throws away cake. Haiti throws off its chains. Until one guy in Britain boils water and suddenly the world enters
The industrial age.
Steam engine unlocked. The world is now in Minecraft creative mode. Let's start some wars. Europe also discovers places that were very much already discovered.
Nice land, we'll take it.
Spain, Britain, France, Portugal, all grabbing land like it's a Black Friday sale. Africa, divided up like a group project. India, colonized. Fast forward a few centuries, colonies start going, hey, why are we ruled by a guy on another continent who's never seen a mango?
Independence movements.
And suddenly, maps are changing faster than political scandals. Now it's the 1900s, and everyone said,
Let's go absolutely insane.
and they did. Some duke gets shot, and everyone's entangled in alliances.
World War One.
Trenches, gas masks, war crimes, cavalry's disbanded, and millions dead.
Then peace.
Wait, what's that? Oh. Well, because we didn't learn the first time.
World War Two.
Now it's tanks, genocide, nuclear bombs, dictatorships, fascist governments, Holocaust, and Hiroshima. It's a full-scale horror movie, and out of the ashes, two superpowers emerge, the US and the USSR, and they immediately start giving each other the side eye.
Welcome to the Cold War.
But it's not a war. It's a cold stare with nukes on standby kind of deal. Everyone builds bombs they can't use, spies on each other, and invents spy movies. And in the middle of all this mutual paranoia,
The space race.
because nothing says global tension like flinging people into orbit.
We reach space first.
Yeah, well, we landed on the moon.
Hold my vodka.
Satellites, space stations, moon boots. We went from throwing rocks at each other to throwing rovers at Mars in under a century. But there's a lot more radiation now. The USSR collapses. The 20th century ends. Everyone breathes.
then immediately panics.
Planes crash into towers, the world stops, the US goes crazy trying to find a terrorist. Amidst the chaos, everyone gets the internet. Now,
4 million people can argue about everything.
Wikipedia shows up. Now everyone's a historian. The economy faceplants. Smartphones happen. The rise of AI. Politics turns into a reality show, and memes are now part of diplomacy. A bat gets eaten, and the planet locks down. Now it's
Annual pandemic time.
We discover climate change, but then forget about it. Then we teach machines to think. Kinda. AI is here now, and it's everywhere. Quantum computers now exist.
Hey computer, let's start the simulation again from the Big Bang. Now speed it up and humanize it.